Hey, insight number 3. Still in section 133. If you want to know the background, go watch insight number 1. We're going to look at verses 27 through 29, but before we get there, verses 10 and 11 talk about awake and arise and mentions the bridegroom. Now this is talking about the parable of the 10 virgins. So if you're not familiar with that, go back to New Testament, have a read of that. Most of us are familiar. And that will give you context in that. But it's like, watch ye therefore, for you neither know the day nor the hour. It's talking about Christ coming again. So this is Christ coming, and everyone's invited, and it's going to be the most awesome party if you're prepared. That's the kind of central message around the first part of it, and goes through this to strengthen, bring other people in, invite people to the party. We're having an amazing party. Go find people, bring them in, invite them. And it's, increasing our stakes. So now we're going to look at 27 to 29 and sort of see how that is. In verse 18 talks about 144,000. Now there's symbolism around that. Again, this is apocalyptic language. There's symbolism around that. Basically, and I can give it to you very simply, 12 is a sacred number, and that's why we have to God. That's why we have like a quorum of the 12. There's 12 on your stake presidency, like your stake high council. It's just a good number, a balanced number. It's seen as, there's a lot of things. If you want to look up the Hebrew around those numbers, it's a Hebrew based thing, and they've got meanings for each number. That's what they do. So 12 times 12, making it super awesome, is 144, and then you add 1,000 to it, it means everyone. So the 144,000 literally means all the covenant-keeping temple people, all of them, not just men, women included, 144,000, all of them. So those are prepared, those that keep their covenants, those are excited, and get to go to the party. That's it. It's cool, right? So yeah, it's all the priesthood and covenant-keeping people. That's it. Anyway, so that was just a little bit on that symbolism there. If you want to deep dive more into that, honestly, there's gospel topics on it. There's some really great information through the Bible Dictionary and lots of other resource books around like just the breakdown of the explanation around the symbolism of those numbers and how they use that and why they use that language. It's just how they do it, like the way we use slang and what it means to us, right? It's different culture to culture. It's different country to country. All right. So 27 to 29. Let's get into it. And a highway shall be cast up in the midst of the great deep. Their enemies shall become a prey unto them. And in the barren deserts there shall come forth pools of living water, and the parched ground shall no longer be as a thirsty land. So there you go. What context is this, you're saying? Well, this is the Lord saying, I'm here, I'm calling down the 10 tribes, they're going to come back, and I'm calling everyone to this party that I'm having because I'm back, and some people are really scared, but actually it's going to be really awesome, so I'm calling you to come. And you're like, well, I can't come because the ocean's in the way. He's like, it's okay, I'll give you a ship, I'll build a bridge, I'll get you there. Oh, I can't come because there's a big mountain in the way. No, I'll move it. So he's saying that he will always provide a way. That, the enemy should become prey unto them. So the people that are trying to stop you, will actually become your prey. They will be scared of you and run away. And, if you're crossing barren deserts and you're parched and thirsty, actually it's going to be full of living water now. So it's kind of cool. Again, apocalyptic language, really meaning that the Lord will always provide a way and that the earth is going to be healed as well. It also talks in this section about how all the portions of the earth are going to come back together. So, there's some really cool stuff in here. I love this section. It's very, very Revelation, very same kind of speak, but you get the idea. But the point is, the Lord is going to provide a way every single time. It really does. Time and time again, I've seen this. If you're in the Lord's service, a way is always provided. Every time, always. Sometimes we need to step into the dark, trusting the Lord will put solid beneath us and light the next step. Now, Elder Bednar gave a really great talk about that, and I was like, I'm going to use the quote from that one. Actually, I found a better one, but his talk on stepping into the light and taking that trusting step that Christ will put solid ground beneath our feet and then light the next step of the way. And I have done this in my life so many times, and I have been super, super scared. And it reminds me of that scene from Indiana Jones in The Last Crusade where he has to like step out in faith, and then the shot pulls away and you can see that there's actually big tall pillars like stepping stones that you can go across, but you don't see that from his perspective. And that's very much what it is. From our perspective, we cannot see it, and yet the Lord's saying, it's all right, step, there's solid ground there, you're going to be fine, you'll be completely safe. And we're like, but we can't see it, I don't want to step, I might fall. And he's like, you won't fall, and even if you fell, I will still catch you. Just super cool. So it's really awesome. He'll always provide a way there. So yeah, step into that dark, and it will light up. It's gonna light up around, maybe just around your footsteps again, but it will light up. And the more you have faith and step into the dark, it'll happen for you. You'll see that. He will provide. Trust him. Trust the way he provides, even when you cannot see it. If he's telling you it's all good, and he's telling you to step, and you feel it, you just can't see it, it's okay. He's your eyes. He's got it. He can see it, what you can't see. So Elder Suarez, he gave this awesome quote. And again, go look at that talk from Elder Bednar. I'll probably try and link it in where I can. Unfortunately, not Instagram. Sorry, guys. But, on Facebook, and it will be on YouTube. All right. But Elder Suarez, he said, no matter the obstacles we face in this life, we can trust that the Lord will provide a way for us. And I know that that's very simple, but that's what the gospel is, and we're going to get into that in the next one. But yeah, that's what it is. Trust is having that relationship. This is part of being spiritually prepared, to have that relationship with the Lord, to be able to trust him, so that you don't hesitate knowing that he's going to catch you. You just, you step, you jump, you what? Because you know he's got you. That's hard. It's a hard thing to learn. It's a hard place to get to. And a lot of us are forced into it. But it's better for us if we try it ourselves first. So give it a shot. Alright. I'll see you for insight number 4 shortly.